Hey everybody, Iris here, and welcome back to our series on video editing. Today, we're talking about text. Text is one of the easiest ways to add a personal flair to your project because it's what your audience is going to see first, so it'll ease them into the vibe of your video. Before we get started, just a quick note, I am going to be using iMovie, but pretty much everything we're talking about today can be done in any beginner's software. I'll link to some of my favorites in the description. Now that we got that out of the way, let's get working. Start by clicking the Titles tab right above your imported media. Here, you'll be presented with around 50 different title animations to choose from. It's best to stay simple and stay with the vibe of your video. For sake of example, I'll be using centered. You can either overlay a title over an existing clip or let it stand alone. Today, I'm going to show you how to do both. To add the title on top of a clip, click and drag the thumbnail over to your timeline and drop it in the space above the clip. You can edit the title by dragging the ends of it like a regular video clip. To edit the font, color, alignment, and size, click on the T above the preview window. Here's where the customization of your titles begins. When choosing colors, make sure to pick ones the viewers can read and won't be too garish or difficult to see. Also, double check that the font isn't too big or too small. Now let's take a look. To make the title behave like an independent clip, click and drag the thumbnail over to your timeline and drop it in the very front of your video. Now it'll behave just like your video clips. If you want to add a little bit of flair, you can add a transition in between the title and your first video clip. In order to do this, click on the Transitions tab right above your imported media and click and drag the transition you want into the slot between the title and the video. Voila, you have a fun little title screen. Let's take a look. While you might be itching to do the title first, projects are bound to change over time, so save yourself a little bit of time and do all of the detail work in the final steps. But that's all I've got for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.